Hi Gemini, happy birthday. Welcome to your June reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys. Get some insight, get some guidance, see what you need to know or look out for. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. Let's get into your messages, Gemini. Let's see what you need to look out for in the month of June or in the near future. What you need to know right now for Gemini placements. Show me clearly. What do you guys need to know? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What's going on for Gemini? We have magic. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Power, beginnings, and transformation. Wow. I mean, Gemini, this is a time where you are unlocking your magic. You are unlocking some gift, some ability, some beautiful magic that is happening. You are no longer underestimating yourself. You're no longer selling yourself short. You are done with those ways. That is not following you into this new year, which happy new year to you, Gemini. This is a time where you are needing to dream big. You are really needing to lean into that potential that you knew for a very long time you could always tap into, you could always expand on and grow. This is a month where you are believing in yourself and you are pushing yourself to go after the things that you really deserve, that you desire, that your heart really is connected to, your spirit's very connected to. So this is a time where magic is happening. I'm seeing a beautiful new beginning and you are stepping into a lot of power. You're calling back your power, you're calling back your energy. You have the awakened dead at the bottom, which says the things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. The awakened dead, resilience, nirvana, and self-appreciation. Yeah, you have gone through a lot over the last year. Like if you've been doing some reflection, which is pretty typical around birthday time, birthday season, y'all know it's always a good time to reflect on what has happened over this last year and what you've gone through, what you've learned, and what has changed, and how much you've grown, and what's different, and where you're gonna be like a year from now, like all those thoughts, right? So yeah, the last year for some of y'all, it was very challenging, and you may have been going through a whole dark night of the soul. All right. This is your awakening period. This is where you are being brought back to life. You come back to life. Something knocked you down. You get back up. You're stronger. You are like a fighter. You're so resilient. You're so strong. You're so powerful. And yeah, I just feel like no more underestimating yourself. No more playing it safe. No more playing it small. No more shrinking yourself or staying in environments that you don't really resonate with anymore. You've outgrown. It's okay to change. It's okay to evolve and no longer like certain things that you used to enjoy. It happens, right? You're changing, you're growing, you're expanding, and new things are coming in. And your last message from this deck, we have your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Strength, boundaries, and amulets. You may actually have a item or a jewelry or like a symbol of protection, an amulet. You may want to keep that around you during this time. There's a suggestion. Maybe it's a crystal or maybe it's something passed down from a loved one or someone special. Okay, keep it around you or sleep next to it. Like put it near your bed or in your car or something if you travel or drive a lot. It's just an idea. Anyways, you guys are being guided towards protecting your energy and setting boundaries if you haven't already. It's okay to say no. It's okay to cancel plans. It's okay to just be flat out uninterested in some things. Even if you used to be interested in it before in the past, it's okay. Like we said, it's okay to outgrow certain things. It's okay to outgrow your environment. You are being guided towards expanding and leveling up. Some of you could actually be moving homes or you're moving to a bigger home. So anyways, protect yourself, protect your energy and your visions, and no more shrinking yourself to stay in places that clearly you don't fit in any longer. And that's okay to not fit in. You're not meant to. Okay, so your numbers are 8 and 9. Maybe you were born 1989 or 98. You can swap the numbers. And let's get into the tarot. Let's see what y'all need to know, look out for, be aware of during this time for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What's going on for Gemini? What do you guys need to know right now? deck is ready. Let's see. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What is going on for Gemini? We got the Ten of Pentacles backside. Okay, so I'm using the vice versa tarot. We got the backside, we got the front. Backside's the reverse, basically. So, it does feel here... Well, I'm going to read this two ways, okay? There's two different things I'm getting from this mainly, and we'll see what's at the bottom. But it definitely seems that you've made space, or you're in this process of making space, and it's a little strange. There's a bit of an emptiness. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. There does seem to be like a bit of a void. We look at this, there's this chair. Someone's missing. Someone here is not with you anymore. I don't know if rest in peace if someone's passed on. My heart goes out to anybody who has been dealing with a loss over this last year, or ever, really, completely. My heart goes out to you. But if something happened this last year, you know, you still are trying to come to terms with that. Others of you, it's just symbolizing that there has been this huge shift. Maybe part of you is different or has changed, or you've been going through a lot of like, depending on what you're dealing with, even like how old you are, our bodies change completely, especially women. I'm still very young, so I don't have to deal with it right now, but I have to take care of my body, right? So that I can prolong the inevitable. But for those that are much older than me, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, what the hell you guys go through. It's just, so you may not be feeling like entirely like yourself, right? You may be feeling like, who the heck am I? I feel disconnected. I feel a little lost. I feel like, who am I? Like, who am I becoming? It's a crazy time. So, and even the men be going through some shit like that, right? Midlife crisis. But anyways, it's a time of finding yourself and also finding your people. There does seem to be some connections that you aren't really on speaking terms with. This could be with family. This could be with your best friend or used to be best friend. Like, it seems that there is a bit of a disconnect or separation coming up. Some of you could be moving as well. Maybe that's just distance, right? Sometimes it's hard to keep up with friends, family when you are miles and miles apart. But I mean, come on, we got FaceTime, we got phone calls. Like, obviously it's not the same, but there's ways to work around it, but it's a matter of, do you want to? Because if you wanted to, you would. So like, ... fill in the blanks. So yeah, Ten of Pentacles backside. It's not, in traditional tarot, sometimes we could look at the Ten of Pentacles reverse and be like, oh, this is like not stable at all. Things are crashing down. Things are really rocky. But in this deck, it's a bit different. Like, we still see the home, the tower in the back is solid. We still got these 10 pentacles. We still got, you know, there is still connection. There is still like family, but it's a little weird. It's a little strange. There is a bit of a void. Now, I don't know if this was the bottom or if this was the bottom. I didn't really pay attention, but we have the tower on this side, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles backside on this side. I can't fucking speak, y'all, but it's showing here you're working on something, but you're not quite seeing it, or something hasn't yet materialized. Emperor and the Five of Wands, seeing a bit of a struggle getting something off the ground, or yeah, okay, hold on. For those, you're like working a lot, you could be working a lot, you're away from home, but you're working to be able to provide for your loved ones, your family, or your future self, right? You're trying to save money, trying to work to sustain your future. So that's taking a lot of your energy. Tower, we have the Hierophant, and then the Three of Pentacles, because I want to look on both sides, because like shit, I don't pay attention to what was the bottom. This is showing changes in your day-to-day routine as well. Some of you could be going back to school, you're studying something new. I'm seeing a new contract or commitment, or even like acceptance into a new like job or a university, college for some of you. There seems to be a bit of a shakeup though with the Tower. Tower at the Hierophant tells me that there's either changes to existing contracts and commitments, or there's some unexpected commitment that's on its way to you, something like that. That if you've been feeling the void, if you've been feeling a bit empty or a bit disconnected, or something's changed, maybe you can't quite put your finger on it, I feel like this is going to be very helpful and supportive for you. I also see a cycle closing here with the world reversed. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't reversed, was it? Nope, it was upright. Front. Okay. I would also say if you've removed yourself from certain environments or relationships, people feel the void. Like, people feel they feel like they miss you. They wish you were there. You are missed. Your absence is felt. I don't know who needs to hear that. But your absence is felt. And you are missed dearly. Show me more. What's going on for Gemini in the month of June? What do my Geminis need to know right now? Show me clearly. 2 of Wands. Okay, so big choices, decisions. You're at some kind of crossroad, right? It kind of looks like how these cards are looking. And this was at the bottom, okay? I was intentional. You got off your seat and you were like, all right, it's time to really look out into the future of my life. This could be about like the legacy you want to leave behind for your family, for your grandchildren if you are a parent. This could be about you moving for the very first time if like you still live at home, or if you have roommates, you may be thinking about moving out, moving abroad. There's a lot that you're thinking about, but it requires you to actually get up and get going and get moving. You can't just get all that off the ground by just sitting in this throne and staying home, or, you know, running this place. So, anyways, we have the Lover's backside, the 7 of Cups, and then the 9 of Cups. So here we have your energy, Gemini. When it's backside, when it's reversed, right, this can represent unrequited or imbalanced energies in your relationships and commitments, and you're taking a look at that, right? You're looking at the future, where things are at currently, and where, you know, the trajectory of this connection or of these relationships, and you're making a call here. You have clarity of what it is that you want and what would fulfill you, what would bring you pleasure, enjoyment, happiness, and you're acting accordingly to that with the 9 of Cups. So you're making a choice and you're choosing what's going to fulfill you. And let's be real, I don't think an unrequited or unbalanced relationship here, a one-sided connection, is what's fulfilling at all. That's not, no. You can disagree in the comments below, but I think that, you know, you're being guided towards something new. Ooh, look, Ace of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Cups. You're definitely being guided towards something new, which ties in with that whole, I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore, and it says beginnings, right? So new beginnings for you, and you're really thinking a lot about what you want to experience over this next year, setting very strong and powerful intentions for the next year that you are stepping into. And I feel like there's some things that you're leaving behind, or you're accepting, like it's time to like let go. You're raising your value, you're raising your standards, you're raising your prices. Your energy is priceless. How do we feel about that? Your energy is priceless. I mean, I guess you can't put a price on it, but like some of you guys, you are like way up here and you're settling for like, oh, dollar store. Like, come on, raise your freaking standard. Like, you are that name, you are that brand, you are way, 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 way more worth than you are even like crediting yourself. So you may be saying like, oh, my energy, what did I even say? I already forgot. I literally forgot. Okay, blonde moment. Clearly, let's just move on. What is going on for Gemini in the month of June? What do you guys need to know right now? 6 of Swords. Look at you moving forwards. Where are you going? Some of you are traveling this month, right? Seeing definitely, if you are traveling somewhere this month, this may be a place that you end up actually living in the future. There may be something that you're being drawn towards for a reason, and when you go there, there's something that just unlocks like the key to your heart, the key to your soul. Six of Swords is also telling me that you're leaving behind some tension or heaviness or some difficulties in your relationships or communication as well. We have the Five of Cups at the bottom. So you're moving away from some challenges here that were influencing you, impacting you emotionally. There were maybe some things that you had to let go of. Right? We talked about that. We literally talked about that. Seven of Swords and then the Ace of Cups. Looks like there was some deception, some trickery, or malicious intentions. Some people that you had been dealing with, maybe in a romantic sense, or even just someone that you trusted, someone that you really you've shown them a very vulnerable side, or a very raw, rare side. Gemini, y'all got the two sides like a Gemini. But like, you get me, like her ass is out right here, like very vulnerable, very exposed, very much trusting, and someone did you dirty. Seven of Swords did you dirty, disrespected, lied, deceit, all that crap, and left you feeling empty, worthless, not worthy, like not good enough, that kind of shit. I'm repeating myself, y'all. This is what you're leaving behind, or this is something that you are healing from or kind of forgetting about as you're moving forwards. You're just so focused on the future. I hope you focus on the present though. You are really focused on the future, what's next, but I hope that you take a moment. I hope you take a moment like every day, at least once a day, if not multiple times throughout the day, to be present and like look at where you are currently and embrace this moment, because it all is temporary. Everything's always constantly changing, and you probably won't even remember this exact moment or like these exact feelings that you're going through. So just like embracing it fully, even if it's not the most ideal, I hope that you take time to be present, because you are very much like forward thinking in this reading, which is great. You're not in the past. Hallelujah. But yeah, I just hope that you take some time out to be present. And it's okay to take a breath. It's okay to pause and just observe and stop and smell the flowers, right? But yeah, you be moving. Some of y'all are actually moving. You're on a roll here. You're busy. All right. Let's see. What's going on for Gemini? Okay, look. 8 of Cups with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. This is kind of similar that came through in Scorpio's reading. Shout out to anybody with Scorpio placements, because they had the 5 of Swords come out. We have a 5 of Pentacles. You've had all the 5. Oh, did you have 5 of Wands? I can't remember if you did. You've had 555, 555. Comment down below if you've been seeing that number. Maybe that is for someone out there. Maybe your life path number 5. But so you've moved on. Someone else hasn't. Someone else hasn't. Someone here feels abandoned. You probably felt that at some point in your life or recently. There seems to be this energy surrounding an ending where there's truly no going back. Look at these cups. They are freaking damaged. All right. You know, you get an item that's damaged, you go to return it, and it doesn't even matter. No one's going to drink out of those busted ass cups. You cut your lip off it. Hell no, right? So, damage was done massively. I hope someone wasn't violent, but, you know, there's a lot of sickos out there. So, good vibes to anybody who had to deal with that kind of shit. That's some really difficult stuff. I can't even imagine. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so as you are leaving those toxic situations, there does seem to feel like 5 of Pentacles, Hermit, and then Tower. There is this relief, like you feel a sense of relief. Like just knowing that it's done, knowing that it's finished, knowing that it's completed, like there's truly no going back. There is this sense of freedom we see here, especially at the bottom. I love that in the Hermit reverse, there's this bird being set free. I feel like this is you setting yourself free. You've had this ego death in a way, You could call it an ego death. You could call it a spiritual awakening. There's just been some sort of mask that you wore. You were convincing yourself of something. And now in June, you finally have given yourself permission to take off the mask. And it's such a liberating energy here. And you're no longer stuck, or you're no longer begging for whatever the fuck you were begging for, or just, you know, the breadcrumbs, things like that. It looks like you finally freed yourself from something that was so cold and like miserable and lonely, and it just looks here that you finally have come to realize you don't like that. You don't like who you are. You like when you're in that position, you don't like the person you become. When you're around certain individuals and they're triggering you or they're treating you certain ways, you don't like what the experience, you don't like the emotions that be brought up. You don't like the feeling of being powerless or being controlled or manipulated, or like literally, towered over. We look at the 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Look at how they're both these individuals standing over the dead body here. And then this guy who's like clearly suffering. It's like there was this energy of feeling imprisoned, trapped, bullied even. And it just, 8 of Cups is showing that you are fully done. And even emotionally, like you've just hit this point of no return. And so let me see here again. Tower, 5 of Pentacles, Hermit. Or no, it was Hermit. It doesn't matter. It don't matter the order. Kind of does. But not really. I feel like, I think we had a message like this last week for you. Someone here is quite shocked that they no longer have power or control over you like they once did. It seems to be you no longer give them that time of day and they could feel it. You know, that energetic connection is so legit. It's so real. And when you are done, they can pick up on that shit. They can feel it. So I would say keep moving forwards. Someone's feeling it. Remember we said that earlier? Someone's like feeling your absence, right? There's a bit of, you know, seat has become cold. It used to be warm from sitting on it all the damn time. Now the seat is cold. Their life is cold. 5 of Pentacles is very cold energy. All right, well, let's clarify some of this stuff. Ten of Pentacles reverse for Gemini. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here? It looks like you finally chose to put yourself first. And you're usually, especially with this 10 of Pentacles, you would put everyone else ahead of you. Like we see these two people over here. I don't know if they are siblings. I don't know if they're lovers or what, but it's just like you sacrifice so much. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here? Backside of 10 of Pentacles for Gemini. 10 of Pentacles. Magician. Yeah, like you're known to be someone who's very responsible, very important. You solve people's problems. You are the anchor. You keep things together. People come to you when they need help, when they need encouragement, when they need a boost of confidence. You are their go-to person. The 10 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a time where you're reclaiming back your power and your energy, because I do feel like because you were so giving and supportive and just like that anchor, people took that for granted. Loved ones, friends, family, lover, people that you work with, doesn't matter. People took advantage of your kindness. And then it led you to a point where you were just being bled dry like of so much. And it made you doubt yourself. It made you, it's like, you know, how I see like this image before, like there's like an illustration where an interaction that you've had with someone where their vibration is kind of like lower, they're going through some shit, and your vibration's really up here and you're like super happy, and then you have your exchange and like they feel a million times better, but now you feel like crap. You know, I'm seeing like that was the exchange time and time again and again, and it led to this point where you felt kind of weak on your own, or you felt like you needed them, or that's what they try to convince you, when really you're a freaking boss. You the emperor. Okay? Anyways, so Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, seeing like that's something that you've been really building and working on, establishing your own foundation, your own life, your own energy, your own passions. Let's see, Two of Wands. Let's see what you are looking out into the future about. Two of Wands, these choices or options for Gemini. We have the Hermit. So this is you kind of going solo, right? This is a solo journey, or I'm seeing a path only that you dare to walk on. Being brave, being courageous, even if it requires you to do things by yourself, or I'm seeing like you're taking some kind of trip or a journey to discover yourself. What's this card? Wheel of Fortune trying to flip out. I'm going to take it. Why not? Try the Two of Wands for Gemini. Page of Pentacles and the Sun. I love to see it. And we have the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Continue to keep doing that. You guys are extremely tapped in and intuitive. Your intuition has been leading you to this shift this entire time. And I just want to let you know where you're headed, where you're going, whatever you end up deciding on, it leads to your true happiness, your fulfillment, so much pleasure, so much joy, so much harmony. I'm seeing a new job some of you may be starting up, or maybe it's like your own independent project that turns into $1 million deal. Okay, I'm seeing golden opportunity for you at your fingertips. This is a time where you're turning your life around for the better. I'm seeing huge dramatic change of your life around Leo season, Virgo season. Okay, Virgo season is when we'll have eclipses. Can't believe that's actually just kind of around the corner when you think about it. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. I feel like the world just spinning so much faster. Like, how are we in June? I don't get it. Oh my God, I blinked. It was February. Now it's June. I'm like, huh? What the fuck? So I don't know. Comment down below if you feel the same. But I feel like by late summer, August, September, there's this huge manifestation that has materialized in your reality. Okay, so keep moving, keep going, and like listen to your intuition. It's leading you to this beautiful, abundant future, and also the present, right? Take note of all the blessings and abundance that surrounds you. Showing gratitude for what you already have just amplifies and just calls in more. When you focus on the lack, you do attract more of that lack. Like, it's so fucking real. It's so true. Okay. Let me see here. I don't really feel like looking into this Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. I just want to see where you're going. Six of Swords, which, I mean, you're literally, doesn't matter. You're going to the sun. You are going to the sun. Look, underneath the High Priestess of the Ace of Cups. Seeing some real deep soul connections. Romance for some of y'all, if you're open. Six of Swords. Where is Gemini going? Show me clearly. Six of Swords. Where is Gemini headed in the near future? We have the Star. You headed to your wish fulfillment, baby. You headed towards such amazing opportunities, your dreams coming true, things that you thought were impossible or out of reach or was going to take you years and decades. It's like, it's actually just taking you months. It's taking you a lot quicker than you could even comprehend. I feel like, again, full moon in Aquarius, that'll be in Leo season. Something about Leo season. Mark it down in your calendars for someone. We have the Seven of Wands sticking out. This is where it's like your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Protect it well, right? There will be some people that come at you or pull at your energy or try and make you go back to the past. There will be some experiences that test your faith, that test your ability to overcome. Six of Swords for Gemini. One more. And look, it's the Ace of Cups coming out, right? We saw that with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck earlier, just like a while ago. Ace of Pentacles also at the bottom. You had like a lot of aces in your reading, right? You've had Ace of Cups twice or triple, and then I think you had Wands, didn't you? And now you have Pentacles. So you got like 3 aces in this reading. All right. You don't have to convince those to love you. You are lovable. You are enough. You are whole. You are worthy. And if you have to convince someone to see you and appreciate you, they are not your person. They are not your people. They are not someone that you should just like stick around, settle down. Hell fucking no. Keep it moving. All right? You shouldn't have to beg to be loved right, to be loved correctly. You don't have to teach them how to treat you. All right? So Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands. This is about the boundaries that you set in your relationships. From this day moving forwards, keep your boundaries to support yourself. And it is something that is going to reveal to you who's truly good for you, who is going to have your back, who is going to be there for you and cheer you on, and vice versa. It's very much eye-opening energy in terms of like relationships, and definitely see new stuff coming in. So keep those standards high. Do not be desperate. Do not just settle for the first thing that comes into your life just because you know, don't be desperate. Raise your standards. Raise the freaking bar, my friends. All right. Really drawn to the eye in this card, which I feel like, is there... Oh, this is at the bottom from earlier. Truth, honor, Empress, and integrity. That which is true will always be enough. What do we say about you being enough? Okay, follow your truth. That's literally the star. Your most truest, authentic self will not push those that are in alignment with you away. So don't fake or pretend to be something that you're not. Don't water yourself down. Keep it 100, and the people that deserve to be in your life, they will love you, they will cherish you, they will respect you, they will honor you. So yeah, don't change yourself for anybody else. Only change yourself for you. All right, don't y'all forget that. Oh, who needs that reminder? Don't forget that. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Again, some decisions coming up about your future that you should probably think about. Some changes. Making some changes with a tower underneath that, 8 of Pentacles. It looks like changes that you are dedicated on creating or building or working on. So, you know, just some things to consider, some things to plan for in the next couple of months, this next year. Investment, moving, traveling, going back to school, collaborations, things like that. New connections, new job, career changes. Y'all know what I mean? So just keep that in mind as you're moving forwards, and just really listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, feel it out, make sure that it feels right in your soul. And if it don't, keep moving. All right? I don't know, but that is what I got for you, Gemini. So I hope that you found this helpful and insightful. Please let me know if you did in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Private readings are in the description box, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Gemini. Happy birthday.